Hello, and welcome back to the Fluent Talk Podcast, the podcast designed to help you improve your English in a fun and natural way. I'm your host, Mr. Fluent.
And I'm Ryan. It's great to be with you all today.
It certainly is, Ryan. So today, we have a really useful topic. It's something that everyone, not just language learners, struggles with. We're talking about time management.
That's right. How to organize your day so you can get everything done and still have time to relax. It's especially important when you're trying to fit English study into a busy schedule.
Exactly. So if you ever feel like there are not enough hours in the day, this episode is for you. Let's dive in and share some simple tips to help you become a master of your time.
Okay, so let's start with the beginning of the day. Mr. Fluent, are you a morning person? How do you organize your day when you wake up?
That's a great question, Ryan. I try to be a morning person. For me, the most important thing is having a plan. If I wake up and don't know what I need to do, I can easily waste an hour just thinking about it.
A plan. Right. I've been there.
Yes, so the night before or first thing in the morning, I make a simple to-do list. I write down the 3 most important things I need to accomplish that day. Just 3. It makes the day feel much less overwhelming.
Only 3? I like that. Sometimes my to-do lists are so long that I feel stressed just looking at them.
Exactly. A long list can be demotivating before you even start. Starting with 3 main tasks helps you focus on what's truly important. You can always do more if you have extra time.
That makes a lot of sense. I use an app on my phone for my to-do list. Do you prefer a physical notebook or something digital?
I'm a bit old school. I like using a pen and paper. There's something so satisfying about physically crossing an item off your list, you know?
Oh, totally. That little check mark is the best feeling. So a key takeaway here is to make a short, focused to-do list every day.
Precisely. It gives your day direction and purpose right from the start.
Okay, so planning is step 1. But even with a great plan, things can go wrong. What do you think is the biggest enemy of good time management?
Ooh, that's a tough one. If I had to pick just one, I would say distractions.
Distractions. Yep, my phone is my biggest one. I'll just check one notification and then suddenly 30 minutes have disappeared. It's like magic.
It is, and it's a huge problem for everyone. Our phones are designed to grab our attention. One simple trick is to put your phone in another room when you need to focus on a task, like studying English.
Out of sight, out of mind. I've heard that before. It sounds difficult, but I guess it's necessary.
It is, at first. Another thing is to turn off non-essential notifications. Do you really need to know every time someone likes your photo right at that moment? Probably not. You can schedule specific times to check social media.
Right, like a little reward. I'll study for 45 minutes, then I can check my phone for 10 minutes.
Exactly. That's a fantastic strategy. What's another common problem you see, Ryan?
I think people try to do too many things at once. Multitasking. They'll listen to a lesson while answering emails and also trying to plan dinner.
Multitasking. It's a myth that it makes you more productive. Your brain can only truly focus on one thing at a time. When you multitask, you're actually just switching between tasks very quickly.
And you end up doing a bad job on all of them.
That's often the case. It's much more effective to give one task your full attention for a set amount of time and then move on to the next one. This is called single tasking.
Single tasking. I like that word. It sounds so much calmer than multitasking. So, to beat distractions, put the phone away and focus on one thing at a time.
You've got it. It makes a world of difference.
So we have a plan and we're avoiding distractions. But how do you stay productive and not get tired or bored, especially with something like studying?
That's a crucial point. You can't just work. Your brain needs rest. This is where breaks become very important.
Okay, So we've managed to put our phones away and we're focusing on one thing at a time. But what about the distraction that comes from inside our own heads? I'm talking about the big one, procrastination.
Procrastination, the great enemy of progress. It's a habit many of us struggle with. It often stems from feeling overwhelmed. When a task seems too big, too difficult, or too unpleasant, our brain looks for an escape route, which is usually something easy and distracting.
Right, taking breaks.
Yes. Have you ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? It's very simple and popular.
I think so. It has something to do with a tomato timer, right?
Exactly. You set a timer for 25 minutes and focus intensely on one task. When the timer rings, you take a short 5-minute break. You do something completely different. Stand up, stretch, get a glass of water. After about 4 of these cycles, you take a longer break, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. It helps maintain high levels of focus without getting burned out.
I actually do that without knowing the name. I find that if I study for hours without a break, I stop learning anything new. My brain just gets full.
That's a perfect description. Breaks are not lazy, they're a necessary part of being productive. And this leads to another important idea: balancing work and free time.
Yeah, sometimes I feel guilty when I'm just relaxing and watching a movie. I think, I should be studying English right now.
We all feel that way sometimes, but you must schedule time for fun and relaxation. Your hobbies, your friends, your rest. They are just as important as your work or your studies. They recharge your energy.
So it's okay to schedule do-nothing time?
It's more than okay. It's essential. A balanced life is a happy and productive life. Don't feel guilty for resting. Rest is what allows you to work hard later.
This is all great advice. How can our listeners apply these ideas specifically to learning English?
A great way is to break down the huge goal of learn English into smaller daily tasks. For example, your to-do list could say, learn 5 new vocabulary words, or listen to 1 podcast episode.
So, small, manageable goals.
Exactly. Consistency is more important than intensity. Studying for 20 minutes every single day is much, much better than studying for 3 hours only on Sunday.
That makes sense. It becomes a habit, like brushing your teeth. And what about fitting it into a busy day?
Look for small pockets of time. We call this dead time, the time you spend on the bus, waiting in line at the supermarket, or cooking dinner.
Dead time, right.
You can use that time effectively. You could listen to this podcast, for example, or review flashcards on an app, or even just think in English, describing the things you see around you.
That's a great tip. So you're not adding more to your schedule, you're just using the time you already have in a smarter way.
Precisely. It all adds up. Those small moments can lead to big progress over time.
Well, this has been incredibly helpful. I feel more organized already.
I'm glad to hear it. Let's quickly summarize our key points for today. First, plan your day with a short to-do list. Focus on your top 3 priorities.
Second, avoid distractions. Put your phone away and focus on one task at a time. No multitasking.
Third, remember to take regular breaks to stay fresh and productive. And finally, balance your hard work with plenty of rest and fun.
Excellent advice. Thank you so much, Mr. Fluent. And a big thank you to all of our listeners for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. We hope these tips help you find more time for your English studies and for yourself. Join us next time on the Fluent Talk Podcast.